Good afternoon to you all, DRBMiller here. How's everybody doing today? Very nice, sunny and bright here in our local area in London suburbs. We've had a couple of days of rain, particularly yesterday. I went home at dinner and it was really cats and dogs, very wet, very unpleasant, a bit windy as well, I have to say. I got some messages today on my phone indicating that the rain is to continue, so it's just a brief respite. Hope you're all healthy, safe and well, staying at home, playing your favorite games and making sure that you're safe and well as in the position where you're protecting your family members, your loved ones, by first of all being responsible and adhering to social distancing rules. In addition to that, wearing a mask wherever you go, outside, and doing everything that needs to be done today in order to suppress this dreadful pandemic. Couple of bits of news really coming in. First of all, for everyone who's on Xbox, you must make sure that today, on the 1st of October, you join the Hall of Fame competition. What's the Hall of Fame competition on Xbox? Well, it's quite simple. Similar to all the other competitions, it is based on you entering lots of different games on Xbox Game Pass, and there are some specific games like Sea of Thieves, for instance, which need to be played in order to get some of the achievements. And in addition to that, it's quite randomized and you will be getting achievements for any game you play, and that will count towards your Microsoft rewards. But the actual Hall of Fame is quite specific, and I have to say the studio is pushing some of their own exclusives in order to obviously generate a greater number of viewers and players, which is understandable. So if you are interested in winning some of the fantastic rewards, such as getting the Project X, the new console, on the 10th of November, or getting your 12-month subscription to the Ultimate for free, well, there's a chance. In every country they'll select a few people, and I think there will be some extra rewards given, the small ones like nice emblems and various other bits and pieces that come our way, like wallpapers and screensavers, that indicate that we participated in this wonderful new activity. I subscribed yesterday, immediately confirmed, and I got some information today about how I can run it. Also, I had one of those pop-ups on Microsoft Reward app telling me that I need to be joining in there as well. So, it looks like doubling up on experience points and progressing forward. I already claimed a couple of times my Ultimate subscription. I'm an avid Xbox gamer and user, and I do get quite a lot of achievements and experience points, and I also combine all the other platforms such as my Android and tablet in order to do Bing searches. So, if for instance you were to purchase, let's say, 3 new games, you will get anything within range of 4,000 and 6,000 Microsoft reward points, and therefore you would get a month free of charge of the Ultimate. Evidently those games would cost you, so you'd pay anything from, let's say, I'd say about 100 to about £200, and therefore you will get that month for free. So the choice is yours. You can be grinding it like myself, doing lots of mundane tasks, doing them bit by bit, and building my number of reward points, or you can do it in a big way, big whammy, cracking on with some of the favorites, the big games, AAA blockbusters before they release, you pre-order, and therefore you get very many of those. What's the other bit of news? Let me think. There was something else I want to tell you, something very important. Yeah, for all of us on Xbox Ultimate, on the 10th of November, in addition to the new console, we are going to be getting EA Play free of charge. All the games currently accessible through EA Play are going to be joining Xbox Game Pass free of charge. Therefore, the will be expanding to extra 60-70 games straight away on the 10th of November. And they talked to us about the inclusion of some of the Bethesdas. In fact, today, on the 1st of October, we are getting the first Bethesda big AAA blockbuster coming in on Game Pass, and you will obviously know it is the wonderful FPS shooter, one of the most popular ones of all times, Doom Eternal. So if you are on the platform, if you have your Xbox Game Pass, make sure you download it today and crack on with some ferocious FPS shooter activity in there. I've not played the game, I have to say, yet. Played all the other Dooms, and quite excited to see that it's joining our family. Really excited to be able to try lots of these games free of charge on a flat subscription fee. It's basically a new system of gaming. All we have today makes it easy for us to access whatever we want through the platform. And of course, I have to say, I wouldn't recommend it if you are, for instance, going to bed late at night and all that. You can use some of your favorites on your phone and on your tablet. You just need to attach your controller, which is Bluetooth compatible, and they work perfectly. I tried them and tested them since the beginning of March. We were doing that as part of the Insider Xbox program, and from the 15th of September all of those have been also accessible to the subscribers as beta. So still, if you experience some glitches, keep it in mind, it's not a fully fledged, fully developed or fully given service, and that will happen after the 10th of November, and I think early next year we'll also look at the xCloud services being provided in full. So a lot to look forward to. So today you can download Doom, you can enjoy it, and I'm quite certain some of the other Wolfenstein titles will be joining the platform as well, and lots of joy to come our way. It's particularly rewarding to see that Microsoft is considering the gamers first, and they're fully aware of the fact that lots of people, particularly during the months ahead, will be spending a lot of time indoors, as it is likely that in most countries will have another major lockdown applied, meaning very few places of interest operating outside of your home, and therefore this is going to be truly wonderful. I have to say, with my new setup that I have, Sony Bravia 55-inch, I really revolutionized all I do, really, as far as the streaming and film watching is concerned. The picture quality, the resolution, the size of the screen are just absolutely phenomenal. The quality of it is second to none, and I'm fully enjoying it so much. Every day is being full of pleasures that come out of this Bravia, be it on any of the gaming platforms, or indeed any of those that are connected to film viewing, notably Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and the British Film Institute player. All of those I have, and I'm enjoying all they have to offer in full. Recommend everyone to subscribe. You will be saving a lot of money in a longer run. In addition to that, you'll have free, easy access to so many different titles, and you shouldn't hesitate. If Microsoft and PlayStation do what they said they would, and that is to take that direction for fully digital downloads, digital backward compatibility, as well as many other services that are instantly accessible, well, this is the future, and better join as early as possible to get familiar and to enjoy everything on offer. I have to say, although there are some games that are present on both streaming platforms on PlayStation and Xbox, you will get the vast majority that are different, and there are some, particularly on PlayStation, that are not otherwise accessible in Western Europe. Like there's quite a number of quirky Japanese titles and RPGs that are very popular over there in Southeast Asia, and therefore this is going to be your only way through which you can access these games. That's been pointed out to me by some of the guys from PC World. I didn't really realize this because I'm not really up to scratch with the actual regional release dates, but they really said there were 2 or 3 games they want to play for 10 plus years, and these are now on PS Now services, and obviously they jumped in, enjoyed them. And also, if you have a very big screen, very big television set with the display starting from 50 inches up, then you can also have a phenomenal quality of that image. You can see all the enemies, you can get all the beautiful panoramic views. It's truly astonishing what we get nowadays. And I played on my previous setup the Bioshock trilogy, and there are still some quests which I need to complete in any of those 3, and that's going to be the next step. Sometimes doing it just for 20 minutes, half hour, progressing forward slowly. I played all these games quite a few times in the past, but it's always good to revisit, always good to be doing some bits and pieces which provide you with collectability and completion. So if you are a completionist, a collector, that definitely is the way forward. What I like about it is that on PS Now you can both stream and download for the vast majority of the games, Well, I should say the other way around. The instant streaming on PS Now is applicable to all games, so every one of those could be viewed straight away. Just click the button and you get the streaming service. The downloads are accessible only to a small number of games, and this is where those two services differ. I think for anyone who is a hardcore gamer, and for all of us that prefer high quality graphics, you got to be having the download, and if you're a streamer it is a must. Without a download you cannot be doing anything seriously on Twitch or YouTube, for the obvious reasons. You do not have the game on your hard drive, therefore you can't stream it, and therefore Xbox Game Pass services are much preferred in that respect. Also, the technical side of things is somewhat superior. For all of you who watched Destiny 2 on Xbox previously or played it, you would have seen the new version already has been tweaked for the next gen. It's brightly illuminated, it looks better, the graphics are more dense, and we really look forward to all that is to follow. But I really enjoy the fact that after I had the latest update, which was on the date of its release on Xbox Game Pass I should say, the quality of the audiovisuals had been enhanced. And I thought maybe it was just my own kind of perceptual anomaly, where I thought, well, maybe because of my new setup everything looks better. But in fact that's not the case. I discovered that that's exactly what Bungie did, and I had an email from Bungie telling me I need to read the latest news, which on their community forum, well, on the website bungie.net, you head to the community and then hit the news, and it's got a big description there by one of the team leaders who was indicating what they've done in order to improve the graphics for the existing gamers today on Xbox One, and also what they will apply once they released it on the Xbox Project X. So, a lot to look forward to. As you could see, my Guardian here looks absolutely magnificent. I'm wearing that Dreambane armor. I'm in awe of that helmet, maybe less to do with its functionality, more to do with its visual impact. It looks incredible, and it kind of blends it well with the games like Assassin's Creed. It looks like something out of the old Venice, as you could see. So really, really cool. And if you have high quality graphics, many of our gamers told me they already felt the top-notch quality was acquired through the PC downloads, and quite a number of our veterans had migrated to the PC version once it was released. It's not difficult to see why. First of all, it's the quality of graphics and the smooth gameplay. Secondly, it's the speed of the loading, and then thirdly, it's to do with the use of the keyboard and mouse, where you can be really aiming and doing things precisely and appropriately, much more advanced and more capable compared to what you have in a controller. And for all of you who played Call of Duty Warzone or PUBG, any of the cross platforms, you will know that if you come across a team that is on keyboards and mouse and you're down to the last three, well, you are going to have a lot of difficulty in winning that particular match. They will have supremacy because of the quality aiming and sometimes also the internet speed. But having a combination of the ultra-fast fiber, like 1000 uploads, and somebody who is also in possession of top-notch gaming PC with high-quality mouse and keyboard, that means an instant death. Believe you me, I've come across such teams and we were really doing really well, then suddenly down to the last 2 or 3, and they have snipers, they're properly positioned, and you don't see them, you don't hear them, and you just die. So beware if you are to enter cross-platform. Many of our veterans here are resisting the idea of Destiny being cross-platform, but it is happening. That is the next step for Destiny, and you will see it will become cross-platform very, very soon. We have cross-platform save already, but in no time, and I believe after we've had it released on, well, we've had the new expansion, new DLC on the 10th of November, we are likely to hear some of these announcements. The reason is simple. Destiny is now closely aligned to Xbox and Microsoft, and they want to be making all of their games cross-platform, so everyone can be both viewing the games on Android, tablets, phones, and in near future be also on the Apple operating systems, the tablets and iPhones, and then also playing them. So it's two things together. Being able to play games on your tablet and iPhone may not be appealing to some people if you're looking at the games like Destiny, but don't forget there are lots of adventures and puzzlers and all sorts of games that will attract quite a lot of attention, easy to play, and without any particular need for massive big speed. So all of that is aligned with the plan. The plan is to make the games accessible to every single human being on the planet. And quite frankly, if I look back, if I consider what's happened in the last decade, I'm absolutely in awe of all of those developments. Think about the games that were emerging towards the end of 2009, 2010, and the way the games look today. It's been a remarkable development, and I really think personally, when I was a child, what I enjoyed doing the best was reading graphic novels, going to the library, reading children's books, and I liked being told stories and tales, which meant either I had my granddad or my dad telling me those fables, and in a way which was very, very appealing, or indeed I would borrow a book or selection of picture books, I would read them, and I would get the imagery. The greatest beauty of some of the children's books at the time was that you didn't have just a written text. We had loads of illustrations accompanying the story, and you were getting this imagery that was feeding into your fantasy on what was really happening in Andersen's Tales or Aesop's, or any of the other ones going back in time. Grimm Tales, for instance, very, very popular in Europe. And I believe that the whole fantasy world which was present in these books, and the need for the children to be borrowing them, reading them, enjoying them, had been substituted, certainly in recent years, with video gaming. Because loads of these games, maybe not the games like Destiny that are very high pace with a lot of activity and all sorts of things on offer, but the games which are simpler in storytelling with fewer things to do, the games which are closer to the children's world, they're basically overtaken. You are hearing the stories told through a narrator or an older, wiser person who is describing the activity, and you get the images, and then you got your own interactivity, so it becomes even more interesting, because with a book or picture book you were communicating with that world within your mind. You couldn't really enter the world and then play the character, whilst today we can. And that's particularly the case with the puzzlers that are based on kind of Grimm's and Andersen's Tales. There are lots of mysteries there for you to be solved. In order to get from one place to another, you need to unlock different gates and collect different items, and that really is very pertinent. It really plays into a child's mind, and I think it's a very good way of stimulating the fantasy world, which is very, very necessary at an early age. This is why the stories were said and told to children, in order to expand on the way they think, the way they connect with the life, and most importantly, the world that surrounds them. So yeah, all of that is happening within this wonderful video gaming world. I'm enjoying it. I'm having the best time of my life, really, with the games. And since I've subscribed to the streaming services, I've played more games than ever before. My usual gaming MO is that I pick up a game and then I play it until I finish. That's no longer the case with Fallout and with Destiny, Elder Scrolls. These games cannot be finished because there's always extra activity. But the smaller, quirkier titles have linear storytelling, and you will come to an end of a particular game, and that's the way I've done it. So it's like one by one. But today I have a different drill. The first thing I do in the morning is I go to YouTube and I keep watching whatever is being introduced through Xbox channel. Xbox channel is the best. The reason for that is they have the greatest number of videos, and they will be very snappy, so they're very short, easy to digest, and they're absolutely on the ball in terms of what's being released, and they're really completely in sync with all industry activities. So it's a very, very good news flash every single day, right at the beginning of the day. Could vary. Sometimes you have maybe half dozen of those, at other times maybe a dozen or even more, depending on what's coming. And we'll have very many videos prior to the 10th of November, when we come to the last 2 weeks, for the obvious reason, both introducing the console, its new services, as well as many new games that are going to be launched and coming our way. So that's the first thing. Then secondly, I'll go through the streaming services and I'll have a look at what is new, like what games have been offered on that day or during the week, download them, and then obviously I can just have a quick look. And that's been the drill now for a little while, making it very easy for me to get a good flavour of what certain games are like. It is quite overwhelming. The number of titles is very great, and sometimes I have a difficulty even in remembering what I've seen, but I keep detailed notes. I have a couple of notebooks, and I made it a regular practice, to which, particularly for the games that I've never heard of before, I always take a note and jot a few words down in order to be able to reconnect. So when you do it 2 or 3 times, then the title stays with you, and you'll remember the activity as soon as the pictures come up. So that's really the way it is. It means plenty of choice, and sometimes maybe even too much of it. It's important you choose your direction. It's important that you are sticking to one game that you are consistently playing in order to complete, be it an RPG or a puzzler or an adventure looter shooter. It doesn't really matter. But you can have generally a game like Destiny that has all the activities that you play consistently day after day, bit by bit. And then you can have another which is more compressed, it's more linear, it's shorter in duration, and that's the ideal combination. The other games you can skim through, have a look, and then put them on your play later list. What I particularly like about Microsoft is they have a very advanced system that is now spread across different platforms with apps. So if I want to I have to say, Xbox Game Pass app is probably the best in the business, and the latest update is giving you the option to stream all those games live immediately and play them if you want. And the other thing is, you can, for instance, select what to play later. So it's play later list. You just click on your Android phone, open the app, and then touch a couple of buttons saying play later. It'll come up on a separate list. The most advantageous thing for me in terms of planning is what to be downloading, because at present we have to download all the games on Xbox if we want to play them off the Game Pass, and that's so useful if you're traveling, if you're up and about, if you're in a park like myself very frequently, away from everyone of course due to social distancing. I can create my plan on what I'm going to be doing earlier or later in the day by selecting those for the play later list, and also by authorizing downloads. As you know, Xbox does not need to be switched on, it needs to be plugged in. The power cord needs to be switched on, but the actual console does not have to be switched on in order to download. So you are in fact selecting your activity, enabling downloads, and making sure that all is happening whilst you're away from your desk or from your console. So from the beauty of my local nature reserve, my enjoyment of birds, trees, lakes and everything else, I can be selecting what to do later, and then once I come back I can do exactly that. So that's really extraordinary. That will be enhanced with xCloud, because it will give us the opportunity to transfer all of our console-based content onto the cloud, and therefore we'll be able to access it on a laptop, tablet or phone, irrespective of where we were. So that's really yet another step forward in terms of that instant access from everywhere. I really look forward to that. It makes a big difference, and I think it will be particularly useful for people who are commuting. My commuting generally is spent on reading, so I always read lots of different things, be it novels or papers which are the scientific, the niche papers from the disciplines that I follow, my areas of interest, or I read news and Twitter feeds, so I run hubs that follow film and video gaming industries. There's always something to find, and I have to say in recent years it's been all about Twitter. On Twitter I get many feeds from my community, some I get from the industry as well, and there's plenty to read at all times. So the actual commuting is never ever a sort of waste of time, and it never has been. All of my studying over the years was done on buses and underground because I worked, and as I worked there was no time to be studying during the regular working hours, and I studied and worked at the same time, which meant there was little time for anything, and it was like that for 14 years. So as you could imagine, a lot of my time was spent on the underground and buses, trains as well, I have to say. And in London that's part and parcel of everyday life. People usually spend today commuting anything between 3 to 5 hours a day, travelling to work, going back, and particularly for those people who are living in suburbs or far away from the city centre. So it's the best if you can use that appropriately and do something which is of assistance and benefit to you in a long term. I had no problems with reading on public transport, which is the case for some people, and I really got used to that many years back. So these are the news. That's all that I had to say about the novelties coming to my desk. Yesterday we've had no Destiny broadcast. I had a few things to do. Also there were some problems with Twitch streams which had persisted from the day before, and I didn't really want to be providing a stream that was seriously lagging due to various problems on the network. So it felt much better not to have a stream and therefore having another today, but we were fully refreshed, rested and more than ready to crack on. So what did we do during our last stream? Well, it's happened a few times that I wanted to polish off the broadcast with an instant activity that I thought was to be completed rather quickly, but I every single time make a cardinal mistake by pursuing an activity that is insanely difficult to complete. So I discovered that irrespective of the activity, be it Gambit, the Crucible, or various other activities on the moon like strikes, I was not able to complete that grenade launcher kills. The reason was simple. I did not get a lot of ammunition and the enemies were quite hard to kill with that weapon, so it just kept carrying on, and we'll start with, well, we won't start with it today, we'll complete it today I think, and we'll do the usual. We'll go back to the moon, we'll do the Altars of Sorrows. I think this is one of the activities that appears to be most popular, and then we'll choose what else to do. We all have plenty of weekly activities. I already completed some of them. I defeated the weekly nightmares, I'm not bothered, but I really can do with some assistance with the top activity. If you are doing the nightmare hunts on the master level, you have to do everything by yourself, and I'm really grossly underleveled for that. I'm 1012 and I think you need to be 1080, so I really rather not entertain any of it by myself, because guess what, my weapons are completely ineffective against all of those enemies. You need to be really closely aligned to the power level in order to be able to use your weapons. That's the way Destiny works, and I'm not quite sure whether we can do it together with others, so if anybody is keen on coming in on Xbox, you can just raise your hands, give us a shout, throw us an invitation, and maybe we can do it on the master level. But you will need to be 1080 or 1079 or something like that, otherwise it'd be very hard for me to accommodate you, and obviously it would be wasting everyone's time, as all of our shots would be fired and none of the enemies would sustain any damage. This was a big problem in the original The Division game. We've had a number of streams here where some of our friends were very frustrated by the fact that the team will have somebody who was a top-notch player and also leveled up with the power which was required for their weaponry, and then everyone else was just completely incapable, feeble, weak, and could not get any kills at all. So I think that was tweaked and resolved in the sequel. I did not experience that as I was progressing up the ladder, but in Destiny we still get that, and that is an important thing to keep in mind. If you are wanting to do some of those activities, you will have to be grinding everything else to get to that top-notch power level. Okay, so we are ready for activities. We'll go first of all back to Earth, we'll sort our kit, and then we'll crack on with some fierce action here in Destiny 2. So that is Warlock Human Male, played by DRBMiller. Let's crack on. just like I said, our first destination is going to be the tower. We'll sort our admin first in there. I think there are a few items that need to be vaulted. Let's see. Picked up some goodies. Yeah, there will be, and I think the postmaster will have a few for us as well that were not picked up. Lots of activity, but not that many kills in there due to the use of that weapon. And I decided to use another rocket launcher, the grenade launcher, the Colony, that I consider to be one of the best. The one I used before didn't seem to do the job too well. There's lots of misses, and the range wasn't too good either. So what's this? Hold fast. Okay, we probably can put some of these in the vault as well. Looks like I picked up a few weapons. Few weapons in there. Rocket launcher. Distant tumulus. Okay, so one of those we really don't need. And 9 hunger. I think we've got 2 of these. Yeah. Well, that's nice and easy. We can just get rid of them straight away. Yep, that's about it. And then we'll look at our primaries. Okay. I've got to say that the loading period on Xbox Game Pass is very lengthy, so it's much longer than what I had previously just on Xbox or elsewhere, and that is of concern, because it does take a long while to get from one section of the game to another, particularly when you go back to the tower. You can see we're here already for a couple of minutes, and curious to see whether this will change as they introduce the vaulting system in November. We'll see. Time will tell. Okay. Probably can just pick up a few of these items first of all.
Checking.
Oh, just one. Okay. Last website on. I thought that perhaps would have been a few more, but not really. And then the other thing we need to see is if there are any engrams to be decoyed downstairs. I've done most of them day before yesterday, so I'm just not sure whether... Okay, so we completed that, so there's no need to be worried about it. It's all been done and dusted. Fine. So we'll go to the first of all, stash some of it. Let me see. In here we'll have True Prophecy. So that shotgun. Okay, don't really want that shotgun in there. Hand cannon. Cerberus. Okay, this one we don't. Lullaby, Tranquil. Looks like powerful, aren't they? Keep button. And then what else? I need to keep it just because sometimes I'm swinging between different exhaust, and then I need to have the alternative. See, the Jade Rabbit Scout Rifle, Sniper Rifle, automatic in the vault. Alright, so that's fine. This one we put in the vault as well. We got already 10, and then we'll have Knowing Hunger, automatic rifle, a machine gun, Heretic. This one I put in the vault. Oh, business we don't really need. Dreambane Ross. Yep, so that's all sorted out. Very good. Didn't worry about any of these. You know what's annoying is that I don't have many enhancement upgrade module. So I will need to then maybe and to have some doubles that are perhaps not necessary. Bygones. Let me just clean this up several times this week, and the first strike lucky. So that's excellent because I really want to enhance that helmet. Won't infuse it. Let's see whether we are to be fortunate yet again. So these are all in order. Quickly have a look in here. This is all in order too. Well, that was all sorted out the other day, so I don't need to worry about it too much. As you can see, there aren't many doubles in there, none. But maybe with the boots, let me see. Yep, there's this one pair here, 966. Hero Camo, we don't need that one. And fine, so that's all sorted. We'll get one enhancement core, that will be, and we'll do this with our helmet. Remember, upgrade your armor. You really want the armor to be and weaponry at the best possible level. So we'll go and purchase the upgrade module, which is what we've got here. Go back. Now we go back to our Dreambane hood, and we'll open it, and then we'll infuse 1010 is, yep, and that is it. 1010 it is. We can certainly use linear fusion rifle, ammunition finder, now I can't use it. That's ridiculous. Why? Back that one. Full mod, the enhanced scatter projectile targeting. Well, tough, then I can't use it. Dreambane mod will keep. Okay. Let's have a quick look at the status of our weapons and armor. 1010, 10.8, 10.9, 10.6. Okay, here we have 10.6. This weapon I don't want to be back on. Oh no, I can't. I need well, maybe I can. Wait a minute. Put this night, and there we are. And then in here we have automatic rifle. Don't really need that automatic rifle. We can do with that sniper rifle. Yeah, I think we'll put this back on. Cool, so that's sorted. And is there a need for anything else? That's Fight Forever. Probably we can change this one to True Valor. Make it a bit more diverse.
Remember who the good guys are.
And now we need to go back to the moon. Collect some bounties. And then crack some fierce activities. Always a good warm-up. And there we are. Look at the view. Enjoy the view for a moment. And then we'll depart to the moon. So get ready for some fierce action to follow. Oh, hello, Lucio's there. Hello, how are you doing? I just saw your message. I have a bit of a difficulty because on my Xbox they're not giving us messages on our main display, so I've got secondary display, and sometimes I don't have like a bell telling me that the messages come in, which is causing me some more delay. And Lucy is asking, I guess do you have the weapon mod Banshee is selling? Weapon mod Banshee is selling? Which one? Because the weapon mods could be acquired from different places in here. I'm not sure whether I have it or not, to be honest with you, because I've been picking up some from various places, and I'm picking up some stuff from the seasonal content as well, like for instance new artifacts. So if you look here, it looks like I'll be able to pick up one at the moment. I don't know whether or not, we'll see. No, we can't at the moment. I think I've taken one of those the other day. These are very useful, the weapon mods in here, anti-barrier rounds. They're really helpful for the barriers to be broken. And then you have sidearm and hand mods. You have hand cannon mod. I find really this one to be good. Scatter projectile targeting, unflinching rifle, and there's also where is that for the shields? Breaking shot actually coming out here from these artifacts. I've got it on the rest of the mods. And our friend says here, Banshee is selling the enhanced targeting weapons. I mean your Banshee. I don't really think I understand. I mean, if we look at the weaponry, I'll show you what mods I've got. On Cerberus, well, Cerberus is not a good example, but maybe this one. Distant Tumulus. Oh, we got something to place in there. Freehand grip, boss specs, and minor specs. We'll have boss specs in there. And then let me see. Don't have any enhancement cost to increase. This is a very good sniper. And then, it varies from weapon to weapon, of course. This is a good one. We'll have extra damage. Boss specs. Okay, put boss specs on. And then, as you've seen here with my armor, I get some really good mods. I have lots of different ones here. Like prize shooting I quite like, because I get if I defeat combatants or opponents with my hand cannons or sidearms, then I'm getting some extra glimmer. So acquisition with targeting. I actually wanted something else in here, but it's presently not possible. Dreambane mod, it's aligned with the Dreambane armor, using the armor. And the list goes on and on. Okay, Banshee is actually selling the best mod for controller. You should buy it. Let's have a look. Which one is that? I'm quite curious. That must be a recent acquisition, a recent mod. I didn't come across it before, and therefore I wasn't really fully aware of that being offered on sale.
You don't look too banged up.
So let me have a look. I'm quite curious. Material exchange. Targeting adjuster. Is that the one? Is it targeting adjuster or is it rocket launcher scavenger? I think it's targeting adjuster, isn't it? Gives you better target acquisition. If you write down which one it is, then I'll be able to have a look. I don't want to buy, you know, the wrong one. Okay. Better target acquisition, mod components, 47, 10 we'll need to spend. Okay, we'll acquire this. I picked it up, so let's see. Where can I apply it? On what piece? Do you know? Must be on weapons, right? Drastically improving the weapons. Okay. So let me see. Cerberus. Catalyst. We can't do anything on Cerberus. Okay. Distant terminus. Let me see. Maybe. Yeah, there it is. You're right. Targeting adjuster. And then we look at the weapon, the last weapon. I guess we can use them hand cannons, that'd be very useful. Night Terror. That hand cannon that I've got there, my Sunshot, you know, is definitely going to be having a lot of benefit. Okay, put this one on for a minute and then Sunshot. I use Sunshot quite a lot, and we'll put it on the Sunshot. Oh no, we can't use it there. Okay. Well, that's a shame. I thought we could use it in something else then. Loud Lullaby. Okay, maybe we'll try. Yeah, that's right, Loud Lullaby. We have it here. Targeting adjuster. We can obviously try it as well. Thanks very much for the tip. It really will. Well, it's something they introduced, you know, and considering my internet speed, maybe we can try this in the Crucible. I'm quite curious to see how it would work, and we'll do that maybe first, you know, before we do anything else. So we'll change our plan, because I wanted to do the altars first of all, but as you obviously raised that, brought it to my attention, and I've got it now, but we can try it with this weapon, Loud Lullaby, and we'll see whether it gives us any benefits. And we also have it on another weapon, and that is Distant Tumulus. The only trouble is I can't really be using Sniper that much in the Crucible, you know, that's the trouble. Let me see what else we've got there. Scout Rifle, Automatic Rifle, Uriel's Gift. No, let's try that. Let's try Uriel's Gift. Combine these two, let's see how effective they will be. I've not really used them much, and that will be certainly a good experience. Can try that weapon, see whether it works better for us. Our friend says mods aren't applicable on exotic weapons, but on all legendary weapons except swords. Yeah, therefore they are purple, right? So as they're purple, we can use them on purple weapons. all nice and easy, plain logic. So we have Lullaby, we have Uriel's Gift, and we have the sword. I think it's likely we'll use both hand cannon and automatic rifle quite a bit in there. So that's good. Let's just try it. We picked it up. Our friend Lucio told us it was definitely a good thing to do. I agreed with him, and I will try it in the Crucible. Didn't plan to do the Crucible today much, but you know, we'll pick up some bounties.
Careful with that.
But you know what? I think the Iron Banner is up and running, isn't it?
Waste it.
So I can just pick up some bounties from...
I'd be right there with you if these rookies could just learn to fight by themselves.
Just a second, what was the other quest in there?
Why can't those rookies in the Crucible be more like you?
There's a quest for another weapon in there, I think. It looks like I've already got it. Didn't see it anyway. Probably need to pick it up again. It's funny, I don't see it anywhere, do you? Doesn't matter, we'll pick it up again. Red and red. We're just getting that shader. Wait a minute. Need to equip the shader. Oh, now it's gone. Unfurl the banner's pursuit. Oh, I see. So these are the ones we'll pick up. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Let me just tag that quest.
Crucible gets harsher every day. It has to. I make sure of it.
Opponents Valorant's Crucible victories. Right, looks like a lengthy grind. Never mind. Let me see whether we can pick something up from Saladin, because I got the message that the Iron Banner was up and running yet again, so we'll see whether we can do that. Yes, we can! Look at this, that's really cool. Take a nice screenshot of this. And our friend says here, if you already have Luna's Hull, maybe you should try it on this weapon. This is the only viable hand cannon for PvP on controller. And with Not Forgotten. Well, I'll try this first. I have got Not Forgotten. Luna Hull I don't have. Didn't pick it up yet. I have a quest for it, but not completed it. And I've used Sunshot quite a lot, and well, quite a variety of weapons, you know. So maybe Luna Hull is the weapon I really need to get because it's very effective, and it's very good for the PvP and other people using it. But I always have to be thinking of my internet speeds. My internet speed is just 1. And Cerberus worked the best for me amongst all weapons because of this, as it has 4 barrels, so it sprays the bullets into like the path, somebody's you know, somebody's path basically, and all the other weapons have not been as effective. So that's one of the reasons as to why I've always been resorting to Cerberus in the Crucible. I mean, I tested all the other weapons, Cerberus worked by far the best. And I know some other people don't like Cerberus, but for me it worked beautifully, as you will see. Okay, so Lunar Hull is certainly a weapon I can do with, and maybe we'll do this on another day. As presently we really have to be pursuing everything that is aligned with Shadowkeep, you know, that's the thing.
Feed the dragon that is your light.
We want everything to be completed before 10th of November. Okay, we'll take this one as well. So what we'll do is we'll just adjust our current quests. We'll unmark the other two, and we'll bring those back again later, so that's not a problem. We'll have these two prominently displayed, and obviously if we are doing the Crucible, why not pick up some bounties from our friend Banshee? We certainly can. I've walked here so many times, but having to stroll on my 55-inch Bravia makes a big difference. I really love it. I've been enjoying every bit of it, and honestly I indulged, as you could imagine. Okay, we've got everything. It's funny because the bounties generally don't cost us as much in the sequel compared to the first game, you know? It's like a different story with fewer bounties and harder tasks in Destiny 1. Nevertheless, I'm good on both fronts. I like both games. I think both are quite different, but definitely most thoroughly enjoyable. Okay. So the time is now for us to get into the Crucible. What's that? Quests? It's probably to do with his new bounties, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, so we'll go to our destinations, and we know what that is going to be today. To start with, of course, Crucible. Let me see, we'll go to Iron Banner. So we'll get a variety. I've done a lot of Iron Banner early in the year and also during the year of 2019. And we've done it quite a few times with our community members Sakapupu and Jesse, both of whom are not here with us today, but we had lots of matches and we tried out different weapons and did all sorts of things. Always good to do these activities with your friends, you know, with your community members. The vast majority of our friends are on PlayStation, so I think some of them are unable to join us as we are doing it off Xbox Game Pass, but still, all of them can watch and cheer and connect with others here through Twitch. That's exactly what everyone's been doing. Sekapupu used to come every single day, but I've not seen him recently, and I think his commitments must have changed because he generally was popping in every afternoon. But everyone is suffering from the COVID pandemic, and I've heard from some of our US friends that discontinued with their subscriptions to online services, therefore they cannot join us. Everybody's feeling under duress, you know, with money. Sadly, major downturn in the economy and everyone's affected. Particularly those people who have, you know, high bills, and sadly that's always the case if you're living in a big city. Irrespective of where you are, it's just the way it is, really worldwide. Cannot save. Before I moved to my local area, I really, you know, had some issues there with it because everything is so expensive in London, from public transport to food and basic necessities. The money just keeps disappearing, and these services, you know, the online gaming services together with Netflix and Amazon Prime, they made it really accessible because the fee is very low and it's a monthly subscription, so that is affordable. I mean, can you believe it? What I pay for my monthly subscription to Xbox Ultimate is costing me less than having a dinner in London, and that's like a cheap dinner, you know, in a cafe. So for that subscription you get like 1 month of access, multiplayer and everything else inclusive of the Game Pass, and in London you can just buy less than one hot meal in a cafe. Oh, look at all these ships, but this is beautiful. I'll definitely want to... oh no, it's a bit late. It's a bit late. I really want to take a good screenshot of the squadron. Let me see what our friend says. With your 110 hand cannon, if you face an opponent with a lower light level, you might have to shoot him. I avoid doing 6 to 6 PvP content because my PC can't handle it at all. Well, let's find out. Let's find out. I'm curious to see whether the weapons are going to be a bit more effective. So we'll try. It's possible. We'll see. My console can take it, but the internet bandwidth, the broadband that I have, is inferior. And this is where the problem is. Okay, let's go up there.
Opponent claimed Zone A. Zone C captured.
Where are name? Josh from Texas is Josh. How are you doing, mate?
Captured Zone B. Zone C lost.
Captured.
Zone advantage is yours.
Somebody's trying to do the business, so that's... oh, Heedle hit him twice. Let's see.
Captured.
On earth, caught him with a rocket. Well,
Zone B lost. Zone C lost. You hear.
so we're losing already.
Grace them. The hunt has ended.
Nope, not really worked.
Opponent claimed Zone B. Zone C
See,
captured.
point blank range, headshot, hit me damage, which tells of essence. I'll have to I'm not... Well, we'll give it a match. Doesn't matter really. Automatic rifle would
Zone
work
C
better.
lost. The howl of the wolf is not the end. Be vigilant.
Locked again. Now, the is so superior, and that is because A,
I'm calling it.
they're on much faster to us. You could see that, couldn't you? My shots didn't register at all. Mind you, that is the power level will be significant as we are doing the Iron Banner. I nearly forgot about this. And for instance, it's hard to compete with people using meta weapons and have a good network. And also saying, our friend, the guy spamming Bastion is annoying. Just a second. Yeah, just remember that for the Iron Banner, my light level is important, you know? And my light level is much inferior compared to some of the other guys in there. So what we'll do is we'll do another match in here, then we'll go to the Crucible, the usual, because in here I'll be killed all the time. I'm probably 40, 50 light levels behind the other guys. So that's causing the trouble. I nearly forgot. I forgot that we were doing the Iron Banner. Because that's the major difference between the Crucible matches and, you know, and this. Never mind, we'll have a bit of fun. I've not actually done any Crucible now for a little while, so it's good to be back. And I also had... I think there is a quest that I still need to do, and that's the one with grenade launcher. But it's rather difficult to get heavy ammunition here in this sort of relentless deathmatch environment. I rarely get anything for my heavy in the Crucible, and well, maybe we'll combine the two. We'll see. So what's happening now? There's two of us. Probably joining somebody else's match.
Iron Banner.
Because there appear to be just the two of us. Oh, well, it must be a glitch, because now we have the full team on board. Well, fair enough.
Let a new chapter commence.
Yep.
Opponent claimed Zone C. You captured Zone A.
No, they're not taking any damage from me. You could see that he's land, so I stand no chance in here really. This one's going to be the last Iron Banner for now, and we'll do the usual Crucible because we're not really able to do anything properly.
Opponent claimed Zone B.
You could see I'm dying instantly.
Lead.
Yeah, he killed me. It's usually the case. They're all trying to get to the heavy ammunition as possible. Some of the guys in there, you know, with better weapons and...
Zone advantage is yours.
No, it's some of my guys. Don't see what these guys are at all. Oh, I got him. Well, he must have been lagging. It's 10:58. Yeah, he must be lagging really badly.
Zone A lost.
No, I enjoy the Crucible. Our friend's saying that probably I don't enjoy the Crucible. I do enjoy the Crucible, but this is doing it within the art. Do you know what I mean? And that's the reason. That's why it's much harder for me to. Yeah, you got me with one bullet.
Become something more. Don't.
I'm underpowered. You know, I'm underleveled. So we'll go to the other Crucible matches, the Iron Banner, for that reason. Because I'm literally very. You see this? Three shot, any damage, hardly any. I'm really disabled in all sorts of ways in here through my internet speed, so it's like two things at once, you know?
Zone C lost. You're being hunted. Guard down.
Yeah, I managed, so that's good. Yeah, it's the same problem like in the last match, isn't it?
The flames have gone cold. Zone C. Zone A captured. Zone A lost.
Blue shift.
Zone B captured.
Yeah, you absolutely can't do anything with your hand cannon. It's supposed to do 91 in the head, but you only 51 kill with the slowest type. This is literally impossible. Yeah, that's true. But you know, it's just literally trying out the activity, and I forgot about the power levels in here. So that's really, that's basically as we migrate to the ordinary match here. Josh from Texas.
Captured Zone A. Zone B
Well, as you could see, he was taught a lesson with my super. Did manage to get some kills in here, so that's astonishing considering how disabled I appear to be here. But
forward. Keep fighting.
it's the second team here that's suffering the same way. Can you see that?
The howls are quiet. Return to the fight. That's two. Zone C captured.
That's extraordinary. That's honestly, that's incredible. I managed to get 2 of them. Do you see that? Really odd. How is this possible? I'm really surprised.
Zone B captured. You have the advantage. Press on.
I didn't even see that, Josh. Buzzing with energy and everything. Well, I did hit him quite a few times, but he simply didn't die. Yeah. Dracul.
Left.
It's weird because I didn't see that the other guy was friendly. Thought he was one of the hostiles. Couldn't see his
You're building momentum. Don't give up.
his tag. Yeah, it's just like one shot, one kill. I'm dead even before the shot hits me. Do you see that? A bit odd. Well, last one. Dredging. Knowing hunger.
Sometimes the greatest revenge is to simply persist. Finish them. Good.
I can't believe we won. I can't believe that. That's incredible. That is incredible. We won. You know, it's just crazy. And I defeated 10 opponents with this. That's incredible. I'm, really surprised. I'll go back to the Crucible overall. The usual Crucible, just to try this. Our friend says, Knowing Hunger is a 600 RPM automatic rifle using 450. So even if you hit all of your hits in the head, your weapon have a higher time to kill, disregarding the light levels. Yeah, that's right. It's inferior compared to some of the other guys in there. We'll go to the usual rather than the Iron Banner. You'll see the difference when we get there. Let me see, is there control anywhere? Rumble? Yeah, there is. We'll do that. See whether I got anything on the quests. Bounties maybe, a bit. Not a lot really. Oh, that's hardly anything, look at this. Opponents defeated. I guess we can go back later. It's just a question of testing these weapons. That's the most important thing. What weapon are you using in the Crucible? I'm curious. Are you using Dredgen? Are you using Luna Howl? Because Dredgen seems to be the favorite of very many gamers. I've seen it used quite extensively. But then on the other hand, it's down to personal preference. You get all sorts of people, you know, coming in and trying out different weapons, depending on what the purpose is, really. Because we've done lots of matches at times in order to test weapons. So we just go in there not to be winning, but to be testing certain weapons, like some snipers and rocket launchers and swords and grenade launchers in particular. I know that our friend Sekapupa was testing snipers quite a bit at one time, but to use snipers you gotta have really absolute top-notch internet speed. Because these matches frequently are like death matches, really tight maps, and it doesn't then work too well. You get killed whilst you're aiming.
Control. The zones are yours if you fight for them, Guardian.
Oh, it's nil. Okay.
Enemy claimed Zone A. You captured Zone C.
Okay, so let's see how effective the weapons are going to be. I thought I got him, but somebody else stole my kill.
Zone B captured. You.
I was just in the last match managed to get 10 opponents, you know, it's, considering how that was. Yeah, I mean you can see some of the guys that it wouldn't really matter in here. In the Iron Banner, meeting the guys at 1080, 1090 is definitely not going to work in my favour. Got him.
Zone C lost.
Dual Forts are still a bit faster than me. Mind you, he's, but it shouldn't really matter in here, so we're not doing the Iron Banner. Where was he? Well, in Italy the internet, you know, is of much greater speed than me. Sad, really. jumped.
Zone A lost. Zone
Our
B
friend
captured.
responded, so I'll read your message in a second. I just can't see it from where I am right now. So just bear with me. I think Lucy is telling us about his favorite weapon, so I'm quite curious to see what these ones are going to be.
Zone C lost.
What was this? Premonition. Then I was dead.
You captured Zone A. Zone advantage is yours.
This is really cool. It's got that trumpet emote.
Zone B lost. You captured Zone C. You have zone advantage. Double down.
Managed to get 2 of them with my super. It's pretty.
Zone A lost.
What was that? It was a grenade. The grenade was very far from me.
Zone B captured. Have advantage. Zone C lost. Zone A captured. You have advantage.
No.
5 minutes remaining.
Didn't have a grenade on me, unfortunately. Our friend says, I don't like using matrix, I'm using hand cannon and snipers. Know that the last word is super strong with a controller and uses some PC, but uses sometimes. I'm using Dire Promise, Last Word, Beloved and Revoker. Sounds good.
Now hold them. Keep this
Sounds
up
very
and
good.
the battle is yours. Zone A lost.
Well, you know, I don't really do a lot of PvP presently in any of the games because of my internet connection. If you have a slow internet connection, doing PvP is just a non-starter. A bit like what you said about weapons, you know. If you can see that the other person's got weapons which are like tenfold, then no point really. Optic in our local area, that's all they live in the town centre and they don't want to do. It's going to be even more of a problem with new consoles. Yeah, he hit my path. The worst thing with slow internet is that your path is time, and you know, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Alpha recently, and I was getting killed all the time because they were hitting my path. Nobody was aiming correctly, you know, and it was really bad.
You took them. Now hold them.
Just a second, just a second.
And this battle is yours.
This is not working for me with these weapons. You will see once I put that Cerberus on what the difference is going to be.
He lost. Zone C lost.
See this? He was gone.
Captured Zone C. You have advantage. Zone A lost.
I'm afraid the other weapons do not work for me here in the Crucible, while Cerberus does.
Captured. You have advantage.
You see, I got him. With the other weapon, he would have killed me.
A victory well executed.
We won. That's good. But let's see what happens in the next match. With I'm getting some seasonal rewards, so that's good. Yeah, I managed to get 8, but I'll get more than 10 with the Cerberus, because the Cerberus works very well for me. Hold fast bond. Got my seasonal reward, so that's cool. Let's carry on. Our friend says, oh yeah, I've seen the messages there with your weapons, really good weapons that you're using as well. I take it you're hammering it on your PC, right? If you're doing PvP, because you can use your keyboard and mouse gives you a lot more muscle with aiming. Well, I'm using my controller. I was a bit sad that the weapons I modded didn't seem to perform too well here, but we are going to see those weapons in action when we get back to the moon, which is going to be very soon, and then we'll see how they'll work there in a PvE environment. You know, the mods will help with precise targeting, but they do work better with PvP, obviously. This is my ship. Who likes my ship? That coat of arms has been sprayed on its top, and the coat of arms is representing one of the fallen guardians. You should never forget that. Okay, we got that sorted. We don't need this one. We do not need this one either. This one's too weak. Transversive. 750 and 788. Oh, that's okay. 1008. Hold fast bond. Let me see what it does. Our reward. Super energy and grenade kills, that's pretty good, like that.
Control.
Hold fast bond, we put on now. The other bond should be locked, just want to double check whether it is. Yeah. Very important to lock your special armor, just to prevent any form of mishap, like deletion
Means no victory.
accidentally.
Take them. and crush your
Our
enemy.
friend says, I'm good at aiming with the controller and abusing of the aim assist works well on PC, but have
Enemy
poor
claimed Zone C.
movement mechanics with the controller.
Zone A
Yeah, that's the difference. That's the main difference. Your sensitivity, even if adjusted, will be, you know, either rigid or overly mobile.
You gained the lead.
Let's rock and roll with our Cerberus now, shall we? Oh, this one. Well, a bit unlucky with these guys. Have to start. Oh, what was that? Arsenic bite. Well, I got
B lost.
very good. Yeah, I'm a bit rusty. I've not really played Crucible for a while.
Have advantage.
Not been watching the radars much, you know. Should have taken more damage than that. Okay, we're still winning. You could see there the problem is with the movement from my end as well. Managed to get 2 of them in there, so that was good. 3.
Together as one. I love it. You captured Zone B. You have advantage.
Lightning grenade got me. Where did this grenade come from? Well, it does seem to me that Cerberus works the best for me in the Crucible, irrespective of all the mods and everything else, you know? So I have to be resorting to it. It's really gonna be chasing me. Nope. It's the usual trick. Where is he? I didn't see him. He came from behind. Oh no.
Stay strong. Double down.
Crixus. My super it all together in a group, which I think they are. They seem to be sticking together. One of them I got rather than 2. Well, that's not very good, is it? At least 2 or 3 of them with my super. Maybe I'm being greedy. You never know.
Only 5 minutes left.
Turning out to be a tighter match than expected.
Zone B lost. C.
Oh, I captured it, but I got killed. Well, there you go. Looks like
Zone
another
C
info.
lost.
Yeah, my teammates are snatching my kills. That's annoying. See this, I managed to get him even with his super on. He had his super on and I managed to get him, so Cerberus with me.
Capture. You have advantage.
I don't know what that was. Interference. Must have hit me from behind, I didn't see him.
3 minutes remaining. Zone B lost.
How was he able to do that? Don't get it. The recluse. Rapid fire. Okay.
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
No, I wasn't able to get him.
Zone B lost. Your enemy has a power play. Zone A captured.
Where am I going? What is this?
1 minute left. You captured Zone B. You have advantage.
That's annoying. He managed to evade my super.
30 seconds.
Well, he was definitely annoyed because my super whacked him. Some
10 seconds.
annoying hunger. Set the light.
I could not ask for.
Okay, that was a victory. We got some gear, which is not particularly useful. We'll do one last match of the Crucible and then we'll go back to the to our usual activities. The reason we're doing the Crucible is our friend was telling us about those mods and I tried to really apply them and didn't seem to work too well for me due to my internet speeds. And maybe we can still try the secondary. The secondary has that mod. Our friend says, see? Oh yeah, we got that message already. I think we are doubling up on XPs there, so that's pretty good. Going up the ladder. grab some snacks, in fact. My friend says I just got the exotic Cabal scout rifle. It's good in PvP, but I have fun with it. Sounds good. Well, you know, the quantity of weapons here is in abundance. You can have so many different things, and I think that's the beauty of Destiny 2. But most people will find half dozen of the favorites and, you know, stick to the use of these at most times. It's just the way it works, really, generally. They turned it into a variety because of the mods. So people try out different mods, but still, you want to be an expert. You know, in a particular activity, you'll choose a couple of weapons that work the best for you. Just can't believe how beautiful this looks. It's just incredible. So that's going to be the last match in the Crucible. We'll crack on with some other activity on the moon very shortly. Okay, so this map I quite like. Prefer it to some of the other ones that we've done so far.
Enemy claimed Zone A. Zone C captured.
Got eliminated rather fast. Got killed, and you're still able to kill me. Second, in this instance.
Enemy claimed Zone. The battle is still close.
Where's this?
You have advantage.
No.
You're in the lead.
Annoying. He
Just took the lead.
was regenerating so fast. He must be having monoload. Did you not see that? He was regenerating faster to what he was taking damage from me. It was ridiculous. I'm constantly brought in to play against the same crew, which is also a bit annoying. Didn't take any damage from me, none.
Zone A lost as your zones. Zone B captured. You captured Zone C.
Kind
You
of
have
equalise.
zone advantage.
It's not too bad.
You're in the lead.
Yeah, I got him. The lag is about 1 second, I think, roughly.
Zone B lost.
Okay, this looks like a tightly contested match.
They just took the lead. Zone C lost, man. Enemy has your zone. Zone B captured.
Oh, he didn't die. Should have done. Crixus going against me all the time and he's like ultra fast.
Zone B lost. Your enemy has a power play. You captured Zone A. Only 5 minutes left.
Don't tell me I didn't take any damage, he should have done. Hit him with maneuver bomb.
The enemy has gained ground, but it's not over.
Yeah. They caught up. Hit me to the wall. Because he was hitting my path, which was there. The path was literally the extension of the wall, and he wants to go. He is very keen, this guy, tailing and chasing. Some good, but it's a bit frustrating.
You captured Zone B. You
Okay, captured
have
it, so
advantage.
someone's gonna come in here by the looks of it. Let's just be ready for him. He's not coming, so am I. Look like he would.
3 minutes. You're catching up. Close the gap.
We are catching up. Look at that.
Zone A lost.
I don't believe it. I mean, next to him. Well, good. 1 second lag, but he was still gone. Huh?
Have built a lead. Destroy it.
That was not going to be easy. Yeah, why isn't this person
Zone B lost. It's a power play. Get those zones back.
doing
You
what needs
captured
to be done in
Zone C.
here? Still plenty of time there. Best
Zone A captured.
just giving
You
his dinner.
have advantage. Zone C lost. 1 minute.
Come on, capture. Lots of people forget to be capturing control points,
Captured
and therefore we
Zone B.
lose.
You have advantage. Zone B lost. Pays from this loss. And
Well,
fight again.
defeat is... Alright, yeah,
Got to
kills I
hold
had
those
here.
zones. Maybe next time, Guardian.
8. Well, that was not too many. And look at that, first guy. 41 kills, 2 zones captured. It's not about kills, it's about combining the two. Capturing and destroying the enemies, 2 things at once. That will give you victories. Okay, so let me see. What did we complete, if anything? Any bounties completed? That's good. I got some bounties. So that would be final blows precision, completed matches, completing, assisting and assisting. All good. Ah, got extra points in there. Some seasonal content. What's this? Arc 5 out of 5. Fancy going back now. Automatic rifles. Just a second. No. I'm using automatic rifle all along, and it says that I only eliminated 4. Maybe they just want precision kills. No, I don't know. Right, we'll leave these ones for tomorrow, I think. But let me just get the seasonal reward. 6,000 glimmer, so that's good. Got 2 rewards today, I'm happy. 16. Okay. So what do? We just quickly have a look at the gear that's been picked up. So let me see, anything of assistance, anything useful? No, not really. Ring theorem, we have plenty of these. And this one. It's so useful to be able to dismantle things so quick compared to what we had in the original. It saves up a lot of time. (7 and 5). out of the way. Then we have 7, 7, 8. Okay. So that's all sorted, fine. And now go to our favorite destination. Moon it is, of course. And let me see, what do we got here? Nightmare Hunt Servitude, Nightmare Hunt Isolation, Nightmare Hunt Rage, In the Deep. It's the replayable story mission. Yeah, these ones have been reset. It's a bit surprising, isn't it? Because they came up today. Oh no, I'm quite wrong. They would have come up on. They would have come up on Tuesday. Bits of Heresy dungeon. Defeat Zumak instrument. Oh, there are plenty of activities in here that we can complete. Alright, we'll go first of all to Eris. We'll pick up some bounties and then we'll crack on, and I think I'll just change my weapons. I'll use the weapons that we modified, and we'll put Lullaby in there. Uriel's Gift, automatic rifle, yeah, that's cool. We modified that one, we'll keep this, that's all cool, that's all in order, all good, very good. Well, how's everybody doing today? You guys also having some nice sunny weather in your area? Is it bright or is it breezy? It's been so damp and wet yesterday, it was absolutely ghastly. I walked back from my dinner. I go for a lengthy walk in the nature reserve and it was cats and dogs. It was literally soggy and rather unpleasant. And then when I go back I watch some films. I'm really spoiled for choice, I have to say. And during the last couple of weeks I watched about 30 films and played about 15 games. So it's been a good period for me, I can tell you. Absolutely indulging in my new Sony Bravia. Every single minute is a true enchanting pleasure. I can't believe how beautiful Destiny 2 looks on Bravia. It is just incredible. I've played it in Microsoft Store in London, you know, the flagship store, the best one in Europe, and they had Samsungs, and the colors, the brightness, the contrast were nowhere as good, as near to what I have at home. And I actually thought to myself then, it wouldn't be nice if I had one of those at home, and what I have at home now is superior to what they actually have on display in their flagship store in London. So quite extraordinary.
You have faced the Hellmouth and lived.
It's all down to the quality of your setup, you know. Right, Whispers in the Dark. Sinister transmissions seep out from the unknown artifact. Their intentions are anything but pure. Place your eyes upon them, and if you seek to find the truth among the lies, press accept to receive this mysterious transmission. I think we played that last week. Gardener and Winnower. Okay, waves completed. Okay, pick these ones up. It's interesting they brought in, you know, the hunts for dead ghosts, because that was one of those very tricky, well hidden types of activities in the original game. And I've done lots of my ghosts with some of the Destiny veterans, because they knew exactly where the ghosts were, and it was really very good to be able to rely on another person and do some co-op once we went out for, you know, the items that were missing, kind of a hidden items hunt, and I certainly find that very, very enjoyable. Alright, so we've got our quests sorted, so let's see what we'll do first. quests. Okay. Essence of Insanity is definitely something we need to do. Okay. And then, well, these ones are not any more attractive. And then we have
My
Luna
mind floats free on a
Spelunker.
sea of ash and
Bounty
bone.
to earn.
Approach, Guardian.
Which one is that? Hang on. Oh, that's the one.
It will be so.
So we need to be looting some of the lost sectors. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that as well. And don't need to bother about anything else at the moment, I don't think. So first activity in here, let me just quickly see. No. We actually accepted one activity that was given to us by Eris.
I know you have questions, Guardian. Speak them to me.
So that's the replay mission. So what did I pick up? Hang on, I don't see it anywhere. So what did I pick up?
Do you feel it, Warlock? Echoes of the traveler's pain.
Nightmare Sojourner.
The darkness within the moon suffers more quietly now. Good.
Okay, fair enough. So what I do need to do is I need to equip my grenade launcher. That's very important. And that will be our exotic one. Where is it now? The colony. Let's see, the modifiers needs to be fully modified.
Welcome, Warlock. Your
We don't have
thoughts are
anything
loud.
extra in here. Okay, so that's linear compensator, velocity rounds at the colony, all of that is in order. Appearance.
Yes. Cade, you are
We
dead.
don't have any artifacts,
still hear your
skins
voice.
for it. Fair enough. Now we'll go to the altars. Sorrow's Harbour it is. Let's hope that there are other people in there. Our friend is asking, what is Bravia? Bravia is the highest quality Sony television set. It stands for Best Resolution Audiovisuals, and it's the top of the range TV that Sony offer. You know, it's the most expensive, the best quality screen type of TVs. So if you went to one of those specialist television stores, if you ask for Bravia, they'll show you the models, and you'll be able to see the difference with, you know, the actual quality of its display, which is incredible. And it really works the best with Sony PlayStation. You know, at the moment I'm streaming through Xbox, but when I connect my PlayStation, all the apps and everything looks even superior. It's incredible, honestly. I played some DVDs and some Blu-rays, and it just literally mouth-watering. And our friend says, well, I'm taking a break, thank you very much for the stream. Well, thank you very much for coming and for being a member of our community and being a regular. You've been here already a few times this week, really appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you back later on. We'll still have a bit of activity here today, so all good. And thank you for your tips with those modifiers, I really appreciated it. I've not really picked up that mod before, and I think it's a fairly recent inclusion and I'm very grateful we'll be able to test. I'm actually going to be I will be testing the modifiers that we applied immediately in the activity which is to follow. So if you were to stay with us, you'll be able to see it. Alright, thank you for coming, and obviously I hope to see you later on as well. Okay, Nightmare has been sacrificed. Well, it does seem to be improving our aiming, and I can see straight away that this weapon is pertinent here. Okay, where do we go? We want to be activating one of these. Come on. These are the nightmares. Oh, he got away. He got away. Nah. Just doing it all by myself, it looks of it. That's no fun. We need other people to join us. That is the fact. To see what's happening with this quest. I think it needs to be in a gatehouse. Oh no, I remember it had to be Strikes or Gambit or Crucible. Yeah, that's one of these. Strikes, Gambit or Crucible. Right. Okay, so somebody else did this, so we need to join them. That's ridiculous. We need to get the other nightmare. Well, we'll need to change weapons. This is not working. This is not a good combination, and it is not giving us results. So what we'll do is we'll go back to Cerberus. This weapon we can do away with. We'll pick up our sword, Sunshot, and then Cerberus. No, Cerberus we can't do here. Let me think. Okay, automatic rifle. Fair enough, we can do that. Okay. Not sure what we're doing in there. Right, so we better do it properly. What was that? Where's the other chap? Right, so that's 34. We need to eliminate the last nightmare. Where is it? There, coming out. Next altar. He hasn't been eliminated. How can this be? Oh, that's not kosher. He definitely was eliminated in there. Thank you. Supercharge. And one more. What's there? Okay, so that's cool. Very good. Excellent. Next altar. There's a nightmare there. Okay. Okay, so he was eliminated as well. We need to hurry up. Okay, that's good. Another one. Hurry up. Yeah, it's 2 out of 2. Six out of 6. Excellent. We've got another one now. I'm completing all sorts of things here, so I mean, it's a very good activity for completing many different tasks. Need to hurry up with this wizard. He's gone. Well, let him come out. This is a good team. We're really racing for this. So we can see a floor. Where's the last wizard? Down here. Last knife coming out. Okay. Next altar. My heavies, so never mind. Can still put them into good practice as we go along. Well, you could see, with a good team, we just literally walk through this. It's very important to be always observing where the nightmares are coming from. On tier 5, so just a little bit more. Wizards. this was hairy. I nearly got killed in there. Flight of Fate. Well, we are on a tight schedule in there. Void grenades are very useful in these types of situations. Mind you, we need to destroy these nightmares. One of them is there. Yeah. One more. Doing well. Ahead of schedule, by the looks of it. Just in time to do the finishing touch there. And now we'll have the most prestigious tier 6 before us. Well, when you are with a good team, then everything is easy. And this is a very good team. I didn't even get killed many times due to that sheer firepower, which was formidable. The Nightmare of Tanix. The weapons that are modified are working well, superior to what they were before, so that's good. I want to get my super. Sorrowful ending. has been defeated. Well done, boys. Well done. Yeah, we keep getting that apostate. See if there's anything else for us to pick up. Some orbs. Right, so we completed our usual daily run of altars. We don't need to worry about it too much now. And let me see what else we've got here for us. Yeah, we can do the strike, of course. We can do the strike. Very quickly, we'll just get rid of any extra kit that's not really necessary. Okay. We'll have to change things around a bit. This one will need to be replaced by what? Sniper, I think. Automatic rifle. Sniper we'll put on. In here we'll put hand cannon. So we're going to leave it on, but the most important thing is our grenade launcher. And the reason for that is we need to complete that quest with grenade launcher kills. That's been quite tricky, not a lot of ammunition in there. Hopefully, with this new weapon equipped, we're going to be okay. What's automatic rifle even? Wait a minute, what was I looking at? 10-12. Awesome. Uriel's gift. Uriel's gift. So in fact what we'll do is we'll do a bit of a turnaround. We'll put here Uriel's gift automatic, and in there we'll use, what's this? Ballyhoo. Put Ballyhoo on. Let's see what Ballyhoo does in there. If anything. Not really. Good hand cannon, but not on the same level compared to some of the other ones we used. Right, so let me just get my marbles together. So we have Ballyhoo there. Yeah, that will be okay for the time being. And we'll go to... where are we going to go to? There. We need to go inside. So it's harder. Grenade launch on straight away. Enduring base. Back on? I don't think I did. Oh, I did. Okay. Yeah, right. I'm doing the wrong thing. Good job I looked. We need to go to that strike. We're doing the Scarlet Keep strike in order to progress forward with our task, and that's the essence of insanity. Coming to heroic level. Valor rank is up. If you're familiar with it, you're just constantly leveling up as you're doing some of those more difficult activities. And I picked up already 2 seasonal rewards today. It's been a very good day today. It looks like we're gonna pick up even the 3rd one. I think that's because we are doubling up on XPs. Bungie have been very generous recently, and I've read a couple of articles on Game Informer and Forbes. The writers, the video game reviewers, are very pleased with the kind of doubles, and they managed to pick up quite a lot of good rewards from the current season. The season that indeed received a lot of criticism from the gamers, Destiny gamers worldwide. Well, there's a lot of activity there. But that is understandable, considering that the whole world is experiencing problems with lockdown, with coronavirus pandemic. Bungie team are working from home, so you know, they're not really in a position to do everything as usual. But some of the activities are very enjoyable. Doing Guardian games and Iron Banner is always fun. It does feel repetitive though, but I think the guys on Forbes and what was the other one? I think it was Game Informer. They said they really wanted a lot of new content. They said if new content is not forthcoming, then they'll be just doing Destiny when you get something interesting thrown in. Which I understand. If you spent already 3 years grinding various lengthy tasks, then you've had it, you know, you've done it many times before, you don't really need any extra weapons, and that brings it to a close. But any other missions which are based on the major campaign or the story are refreshing, and some tasks aligned with them are equally refreshing. I find generally revisiting certain areas to be always interesting, but you know the way things are. Lots of people do various tasks in order to get achievements or trophies on PlayStation, and we had a couple of people popping in the other day saying that was the sole motivation for doing these lengthy grinds. I can understand it. Okay, what we really want is we want those grenade kills. We need to make sure that our friend is not snatching these away from us.
Venture into the dark. Move quickly, but carefully.
We can tell straight away our friend is racing, and we do not want any racing in here. And I have been... oh no, managed to pick up, alright. Thought I was going to die. I think our friend was racing. Stumbled on me. Oh no, our friend is now waiting. Well, that's good. Thank you for that. Not sure whether our friend can actually hear me. Hello there. I want to say hello. Okay. It's taking all of my kills, so not fired off even a single bullet in there. Just well, is there going to be opportunity for me to get mine? Okay, 1. Missed. 4. How many did I get? 48! Well, that's even 14. But I don't believe it. That's really odd. Need to get Valley food. Okay. Now we are joined by our third team member who just joined us. I definitely need some extra ammunition.
Bridge is lowering. Let's move.
Yeah, we better crack on. There's even no need for my super, so that's good. Well, I could be literally having a cup of tea and, you know, having like really a Sunday afternoon here, but it looks okay because the other guys are just taking everything. There's nothing for me to do. I can just follow them. I need extra ammunition for my heavy weapon, and it's called Essence of Insanity. The reason for that is quite easy to understand. It's insanely difficult to complete it because it's a lengthy grind and you only get 8 rounds of ammunition on your heavy, that is. Okay. So what I like to do when... oh no, dropped into the hole. This was unfortunate. And now the other guy pushed me into the hole. I didn't even do anything, did not see that. Thank you. Well, it's a bit dark, but I can see where I'm going. Pursue Hashladoon. To capture the altars. dying. What is going on? It's a bit silly. I've hit him so many times. Nearly fell into the hole yet again. These guys are doing it all for me. There's nothing else for me to do in here, really. Just like I said, cup of tea on Sunday afternoon. Look at it. I'm just literally walking through it. Just one left. Alright, maybe I'll complete it on the second run. That's exactly what I want to do. This is what you call friendly teamwork. Instead of waiting for teammates, you're just legging it. And I respawned where? Somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Still no ammunition. No wonder they call it Essence of Insanity. It's insane. My friend's asking why people on social media are doing jokes about Titans eating crayons. Maybe because of some of the outfits, which are very colorful, you know? It's one of the possibilities, otherwise I wouldn't know. People say very strange things on social media because they think they're anonymous, you know, and all kinds of rubbish is being circulated in there. Yeah, our friends are really powerful weapons, therefore we are
Here she comes.
a pedestrian in here. What was that? Got killed on melee. Too bad, really. Two of us are killed. But this chap is rocking. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I did manage to get some of my kills in there, not as many. Ah, reversed into those exploding thralls. That's so disappointing, isn't it? Thank you, thank you, thank you. There, we won the battle. The strike has been completed.
Eris, it's over.
Chest.
Hashladoon is dead.
This is a
Hashladoon
relief to hear,
is dead.
but Hashladoon's
Okay.
presence is no coincidence. The Hive must have grander ambitions for the Pyramid's influences. Return to me. There is much to discuss.
Okay. So what did we get? 54 out of 100. See, I generated 19 orbs, so that's pretty good. And our friend Voltaire generated 174 kills. He was busy destroying everyone. 54 orbs created, precision kills. 51? Well, really good weapon he must have had. So friends, maybe we'll do another run on this strike. I don't know, about 15 minutes left on my broadcast. And we'll do it again, because maybe we'll be able to come closer to that 100, we'll see. Yeah, but you know what? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it because with these two guys I won't be able to get anything. well, not really happy with this. I really wanted to leave, and then I was a bit slow, therefore I stayed in. And with these guys I'm not going to be able to get my kills in there. Yeah, because I need to get my grenade launcher kills for the quest. That's what needs to happen. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll race ahead of them in order to get my scores.
I must once again ask you to venture into the dark. Move quickly, but carefully.
How is this
Guardian.
possible? I died. Fell into this hole. Investigate the Scarlet Keep's tower. Well, I'll just make myself busy when I find some of the enemies that they forgot to tackle. Hoping that this is going to be happening. Otherwise I'll be just lagging behind all along. I'm doing well in here. To the left. How many did I get? 70. Okay. Well, that would be very close. It'd be truly wonderful if I completed the Essence of Insanity. Have been tweaked quite significantly, you know. Some of them are turning out to be a lot more difficult than usual. Let's see. Oh, I've got some. Okay. Pushed back. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I need to see. 10. How on earth was I able to get that? It's probably the largest number of rounds I would have had altogether. Just make sure that I used them well. Unfortunately, the enemies are not respawning here in my area. That would have been... Oh, there we are, okay. Right. 1 grenade, 2 kills. That was good. No, leave them for me, please. I need to get my quest sorted. Please. Nearly wasted my 1 round in there. 72. I need swarming enemies. Then left. Okay, how many do I got? 74. He's taking my kills, this guy. Should have had more than 85. Two left. $88. Oh, I just need another lot of ammunition, and I'll be laughing with my essence of insanity. But it doesn't look likely by the looks of it. I need more ammunition. These wizards. marked purple, but there was no ammunition in there. Oh no. I need only 12 to complete it. Don't tell me I need to be replaying the whole thing yet again. Don't fancy doing this today. Well, this is going to be our last activity for today, I think. And then we'll carry on tomorrow. It's just that I guess they named it right. Essence of Insanity. I've already been doing it for 3 days. Bit by bit, that is. But it's been very hard to get ammunition for the rocket launcher. And also, to be fair, I was using a rocket launcher that wasn't as good as the one I'm having. At the moment, the Colony is the best. So it's my own fault, really. But then sometimes I like trying out different weapons, finding out what they're ready for. Yeah, my friends already have gone far, far ahead. They do not understand the word teamwork, I'm afraid. Doing speedruns is just not really very friendly. If you're doing a Twitch stream. Look at it. The other guy just legged it. Completely forgot about me and this chap. So what do we do now? Fight that. More ammunition in there. It's going to revive our friend, but some ammunition. Look at it. Nothing. But to be fair, during this strike I had a lot more than usual, so I shouldn't complain too much. Ammunition, can't see anything anywhere. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Really, really good.
she comes.
Only had, I think, 2 rounds of ammunition. I mean, two lots of ammunition collected. That's all I had. Oh, got it. Finally, I've got some stuff here.
Eris, it's over. Ash Ladoon is dead.
That's so annoying.
This is a relief to hear.
I actually had the chance to
Ashladun's
complete the whole
presence
thing
is
and they
no
wrapped it up
coincidence.
too early.
The Hive
Where is
must
this?
have
98 to
grander
88.
ambitions for the pyramid's influences.
And I'll
Return
need to do
me.
just a bit more
There
in
is
order to
much
complete.
discuss.
Very, very close to completion. I've been doing it for 3 days, you know, the essence of insanity, and it's very annoying that the ammunition is so scarce. Yeah, the same guy like before, 143. And away from there. Back to the planets. Go back into that strike once more. Just in order to get 12 more kills, so that will be really fast. Well, I'm hoping it will be, but you know, we'll see. I'm curious to see what I'll get, because it's been a lengthy grind, so hopefully the reward is going to be as good as... Let me see. What's indicated as reward? Love and death. Okay, love and death is quite good. And claim the ban manacle in the gatehouse. No, it's unlikely I'll complete that today. I don't have time to go to the gatehouse. Well, at least we'll complete the lengthy grind, and the rest is nice and easy. Right. No, 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 no.
I must once again ask you to venture into the dark. Move quickly, but carefully, Guardian.
No, don't go forward. I need the skills to complete my quest. Oh. I can't believe it's this. I'm being thrown in with the same guy. That's ridiculous. Amongst all of those people worldwide, still the same person is there. It's ridiculous. Now I fell into the hole. Matchmaking doesn't seem to work well, I have to say. They did say something about tweaking it, and they promised us that all was going to be very different, but I've not seen any of it so far. Thank you. Thank you. No, 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 no. Just really nearly there. Just have to measure my one last rocket. No, don't do that. I need that for my quest. Come on. I mean, honestly, some people just don't realize. Look, what am I supposed to do in there? No, I haven't got any more. Oh. Well, my friends, we've come to the end of our time for today. Hope you enjoyed the stream. It's been a lot of fun. We had lots of good activities. Some social, some altars, some fierce PvP in the Crucible. It's been good fun, and our adventures have come to a close for today. So we'll carry on tomorrow from 2 o'clock PM, 1400 hours that is. And until then, I shall wish you all a very, very good night.